And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions return team will have that offense backed up. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. The give to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they
and he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. On target. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying, he uncorks one deep. And that pass intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Using his legs, it's Presley. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. On the move is the 30. Got a lot of running room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They didn't.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for a gap. It's Presley. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive lines are playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive line.
Looking deep. He caught it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverine. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Gain of 3. It's third down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're picking.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Running it to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Throws to the tight end, and the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Afterburner's coming. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 49, Gannon University 24.
Offense getting set for first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll throw it on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. Off he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Quarterback will audible. On second down, just keeps firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Handoff to the single back. Oh, what a move! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, dude.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field now set up on the 2-yard line.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive. pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
The pass is incomplete. It leads to second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. One more play to pad the stats. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.